Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Aquarius, I'm going to get right into it with you. I'm already getting like a channeled message as I was pre-shuffling to get into your reading. There were cards that were coming out and they weren't coming out in what just felt like sort of like, it's just a random way the cards were just falling away. The cards were really coming out specifically and starting to tell a story. So I thought, okay, pay attention to what's going on here. So there's something going on here, like with your spiritual path, with your destiny. It feels like it's I don't know if rewritten. It's almost like there's a new plan moving forward. Now, plans change all the time. And as we grow and develop, we change our own plans over time as well. So there's something going on here about kind of like a calling that you have as well. This could be career-based. For some of you, it could have something to do with self-development, but it definitely has to do with like your spiritual purpose in life. And it does feel like it almost feels like it's veering, like it's going in a different direction here. Oh, isn't that it? Okay, this is the first reading I'm doing for you since Pluto went into your sign. I forgot about that. This is the first reading I'm doing for you since Pluto went into your sign. Because there is a shift. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start. Wow, that's interesting. You have the High Priestess at the bottom of the underline too. So very spiritual purpose. It's like a very spiritual purpose that's being revealed to you. Very spiritual purpose that is being revealed to you. But so one of the cards that came out was the Seven of Pentacles. Like when I was pre-shuffling, that was kind of giving me this storyline. So it's almost like this is a new plan. So prepare for a new plan. I can't remember all the cards that came out, but there was also there was an Ace of Wands, and I can't remember the card that kind of fell out with it. That sort of like it negated like something that you thought you knew. And then an Ace of Swords fell out later, and it was almost like that was a new direction. So it's almost as if perhaps you've been following your intuition here on some area of your life, a direction that you've been taking yourself, an idea that you had about who you were and what you were doing and where you were going. And it's like that's getting changed. Not that it's getting changed, or I want to say it's more like the truth about maybe yourself is being revealed. The truth about yourself is being revealed here. The truth of your path. If you've just been following your intuition, it's almost like some sort of fact comes through. Ah, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it doesn't feel like, I want to say, even before this card came out, it doesn't feel like a short-term plan. Like this feels like kind of a long-term, which is sort of funny. I mean, Pluto's going to be in your sign for 19 plus years. But it has something to do with your spiritual purpose here. I kind of want to say too, like, so things maybe will start to change for you slowly. Like, Pluto dismantles things, takes things apart and restructures them and rebuilds them. So there's something here about your purpose. And it's maybe, I want to say too, it's about creating more stability in that. Oh, this is what was coming in with the Ace of Swords in the pre-shuffle. Right? It's almost like information coming towards you. There's some type of knowledge here that you're going to be receiving about your spiritual purpose, like a destiny for you. It's kind of like you're stepping into destiny energy. Ah, the Hermit. Okay, that's kind of giving me the real, like a real vibe here of something within you that's been inaccessible up to this point. It's almost sort of like, I often try to imagine life as a virtual reality, right? Like our souls have stepped into this meat suit to do like a virtual reality. And so if you look at it like a game, the game of life here, it's sort of like there's a hallway that you've always walked down. And there's been a hidden door there that you didn't know about. And now this door is, it's almost like it kind of, maybe it becomes a little bit recessed within the wall. It becomes known to you. Something is going to become known to you, but it does come from sort of within yourself here. You're tapping into something that has been inaccessible to you up to this point. So you're probably, through your own self-development, kind of working towards getting access to whatever this is going to be. Tell me more about the Hermit. The Page of Pentacles, Five of Swords, oh, and the Eight of Wands. This is, okay, so now the hallway within yourself, it feels like, how do I get out of this hallway? It's almost like you open a door and you walk into the hallway and the door closes behind you. Like that's the energy that I feel like you've been in. The door closes behind you. And you've been walking through this hallway and there's no door. So now what do you do? Like, right, so I'm seeing sort of like Temperance and the Ten of Swords. It's sort of like, wow, okay, what I thought was going on is not going on. Who I thought I was going to be is not who I'm being here. Like, it's just this really unusual energy of suddenly feeling like, I don't know, maybe trapped. Almost like a trapped energy. How do you walk forward? What's the next step forward? What is coming? Because this is also too like almost like entering this new level of your game of life and only having limited information about it. And like you just can't win. It doesn't sound like, well, it doesn't matter what you do. You can't win here. But there's that Eight of Wands. Like there's sudden movement. Sudden movement. In an area here where you have felt almost trapped, stuck in this hallway. It doesn't matter, you know, what you do in the hallway. You've tried everything you can. You tapped on walls, you pushed in areas. The other door, it doesn't push open, it doesn't pull open. It's like, well, what do? I can't do anything here. But it's with the Eight of Wands, no, it's just changing. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, maybe something that was about timing too. It's almost as if, you know, like you're sitting in this hallway and you're, well, how do I move forward? What is it that I don't know? What is it that I have to figure out here? You know, completely maybe regularly changing your strategy and your approach. And the whole time it was like, no, you just had to wait for Pluto. It's like you just had to wait for Pluto. And then something would be presented to you, like a door would open. Like it's right, it's kind of got that Indiana Jones feeling. Like you've gone into the temple of self, or like some sort of spiritual journey that you're having on your own. You get there, you get to a certain point, and it's like, well, now what? I mean, this hallway's a dead end, and there's no way out of it. But if Indiana Jones knew, well, it's a timing thing. If you had showed up to the hallway, like I'm hearing 3. I'm hearing 3. It's 3 years. If you'd showed up to the hallway 3 years later, you wouldn't have waited as long. So I don't know. Maybe some of you are ahead of your time. You've been ahead of your time. You've been ahead of your time, Aquarius. And the door is going, there's a possibility where there's been no possibilities. Here's the Death card. Wheel of Fortune. And Justice. Wow. Talk about clarifying what I just said. I mean, energy's here that there's Pluto, right? And the transit of Pluto. Now, this monkey's pointing to Aries. I wonder if there's something specific between you and the sign of Aries, or Mars, or the first house. And then Libra, very specific here. Although the Wheel of Fortune is the cardinal signs, correct? You can't force these signs. There could be a rebirth for you. I want to say too, it feels significant between the fact that the monkey is pointing to the sign of Aries, and on the opposite sign of that is Libra. And then that's the next card that comes in with Justice. The pomegranate holding, she's got the hand of rebirth, right? We have this skeleton here in the death card, that Scorpio energy, and then Justice has the skeletal hand, and the pomegranate it's the wisdom gained through rebirth. There's a unique feeling to this, like it reminds me a little bit of Leo, where, you know, this Pluto energy felt like it was dismantling things for them. It had been removing things, and it was now it's actually, so Pluto's moving into them and going to start, or however it's moving, it's going to start building with them. Where yours, it's almost like you've been stuck waiting for Pluto to have a rebirth. Almost, I want to say almost maybe even for some of you, you had some dismantling a long time ago, and you've been in, an in-between energy. You're not in your past anymore, and you haven't stepped into whatever this future holds for you. But it doesn't feel like it's just coasting, right? Because stuck in this hallway with no doors, that's, I want to say, a little bit terrifying, claustrophobic, a sense of I need to get out of here now, I need to do something. Because, yeah, you're having a rebirth here. And I feel like something, let's see, well, let's not just feel it, but maybe there's something that specifically happens in the season of Aries, and it plays out until Libra season, like over a 6-month period here. Wow, the World. So see, something, you've been waiting for something to end. There you go, the Six of Swords. Off you go. Ace of Wands. It's like going where your intuition has been telling you to go, but you haven't been able to go. So almost having this knowing, and why can't you go? I don't know. Pluto's like, I'm in charge, and that's just how it is, and I like it that way. Okay. But, oh, yeah, you are closing off a cycle here, and you are moving. You are moving out of this stuck hallway, and you are going exactly where your intuition told you were going at some point. But it feels like, right, it's like if you walk into this hallway, you walk down a path, you make a decision, and you do that with some type of strong intuitive nudge to do it. And then you get there, and then the door closes behind you, and you're like, well, now what? All right, that's okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, now I need to think through this. Maybe I need to start trying to do this, or maybe I need to start trying to do that. And it's almost like this, you've been doing that for a while. And then, right, like I was seeing this Ace of Wands. What did I say? I can't remember the card that flew out with it in the pre-shuffle. And it was like, oh, that's not right. That's not what it is. But no, you're going to be getting this Three of Wands with the Ace of Swords. You're getting the clarification. I want to say that's going to be proving to you that your intuition was right all along, because it's like a door appears in the hallway where there wasn't one before. Justice. Karmic energies are balanced. The Ace of Pentacles. There's your opportunity. Yeah, no, this is, you're really coming off like, it's a different story than Leo, but it's the same in that you've already been through deconstruction, or some type of hold. So Pluto's coming in to build. Pluto's coming in to move you where you've been stuck. Yeah, Pluto's coming in to move you where you've been stuck. Oh, check this out. There, that's totally like the stuck. Actually, I think this was the underline. I know it was on a few of the splits. Every time I was splitting the deck, the Hanged Man was coming out. You have the King of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. I don't know. It feels like maybe not being able to get access to some type of resources or money or wealth. Yeah, there's a strong connection here between you and Capricorn. I mean, there's the obvious, right, with the Pluto transit that just happened. But it's almost as if what held back Capricorn energy actually pushes you forward. How energies worked. It's almost coming across like when it went in there, it did a lot of holding back. And for some dismantling. But then when it comes into your energy, it's like it's opening up doors. It's opening up doors. That's how this is working for you. So I don't feel like it's going to feel as uncomfortable as it perhaps has for a lot of people with specific Capricorn placements. All right, so there's that. I'm going to go do the extended for you, Aquarius. In the extended, I'm going to ask a little bit more about where this spiritual path is taking you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.